I painted this one without the cameras rolling, and then this one with the cameras rolling. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the processes I used to create this really fun painting. I started this one with a black gesso background and then used a really thin layer of fluid matte medium. I use this as a blending tool because it gives me a little bit more time to move the acrylics around before they dry. I've gone for a nice mix of warm colours here, some burnt sienna, magenta, reds and oranges, and then I'm just offsetting that with a little bit of a cooler teal to break up those warm colours. I use a mop to soften it all together and then dry everything off with the hairdryer before switching over to the oils. Whenever I paint, I always start by mixing my four main values, focusing on 2 lights and 2 darks, which I use as my starting point and simply adjust those as I go. It keeps everything consistent and it makes colour mixing so much simpler. Just to remind you, this entire tutorial is available on the MazArt Academy for those of you who want step by step, including the full colour mixing tutorial, and I'll leave a link for that in the description box below. With the background done already in acrylic, all I need to do now is establish where the tabletop is with a few lights and darks before moving on to the plate. I'm using soft blue greys for the plate, watching where the light catches the plate and drops into shadow. Once I've established the main lights and darks on that plate, I go into a slightly darker blue-black and begin to work a pattern into the plate, wet into wet. Finally add in those thicker highlights. With the spoon, I start with a base colour of raw umber and yellow ochre, and then work lighter and darker values wet into wet. I'm also picking up some of those lovely reds from the cheesecake and letting them bounce into the spoon, finishing finally with thick impasto highlights. Remember, with Alla Prima, you want to work from dark to light and from thin to thick. Now on to the cream. I always start with those shadow colours first, and they really look dark to begin with, but once you start softening those edges and bringing the lighter cream over the top, it all comes together really quickly. Again, following the thin to thick rule, I finish the cream with very thick impasto highlights, allowing the texture to show. The biscuit base is painted in exactly the same way. Start with the main colour, get those values, and then gradually work towards the lighter areas with thicker, more impasto brush strokes. Now for the fruit. This is where the fun starts. If you want your fruit to look glossy, you've got to be brave with your values. You need those really rich darks sitting right next to those bright highlights. That's what creates that lovely juicy shine, and the contrast is what makes it look glossy. With the blueberries, I work exactly the same way, from dark to light and from thin to thick, working towards those lovely blue-violet highlights. Finally, it's time for those really thick highlights, and I do mean thick. I'm using a fine liner brush with plenty of paint on it. and I've mixed a slightly warmer white and a cooler bluish white so the highlights don't all look the same. It's always really fun to paint those final highlights, and it really finishes everything off. Suddenly the cream looks soft, the fruit looks glossy, and the spoon has that lovely metallic shine. This one was an absolute pleasure to paint. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really does help the algorithm push this content out to more people, more like-minded oil painters such as yourself, and I really do appreciate the support. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.